Hi everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome to our earwax removal video. My name is Mr. Rhys Barber and I don't know why I started that way. Carry on, Taylor. Carry on.
And I am the lovely Mr. Taylor.
There you go. I don't know why I went into a whole monologue there for some reason. I don't know why.
A proper old school.
It was, wasn't it? I was like episode 100 and some odd, I think that was. Basically, with this one, there's a bit of a theme to the entire videos today, or certainly for my ones anyway. We've got lots of eardrum related ones, so lots of ones where wax is put on the eardrum. We got a lovely eardrum peel for you at the end as well. You got a nice, quick and easy one in the middle, haven't you?
Yeah.
Taylor got the easy job today.
Nice
He did a long voiceover for the members video, so yeah, he's got the easy one today.
Lost my voice.
That's it. So yeah, this is mine. So we're just going to pull this away now. I've got it away from the actual eardrum itself. It was resting right up against the eardrum, which tends to cause a lot more problems as far as hearing is concerned with these patients. You can see quite a dense, almost forest of hair on the outside of the ears. And before everyone shouts at me in the comments, you don't have to trim the ear hairs. We can see past them. We're doing all right.
It's quite narrow as well.
It is a narrow one, but looking a lot better. We just got a little bit just down the bottom here, just this kind of mushy stuff. But the main culprit of wax is now gone. So we've got rid of that off the eardrum and the patient is hearing a lot better. Yeah, it was a bit of a strange one, this one. I think as I pull one section, I think it starts to, there you go, just pull a little bit more.
Away, is it?
But yeah, the patient was feeling a whole lot better and certainly hearing much better. As soon as that piece came off the eardrum, a lot of people will comment on the noise of the suction once you remove the offending bit of wax. So you can see I'm just sitting over the top here. We've just got this little bit of a sort of a peel. I think it's a peel anyway. It's just starting. It almost looks like it needs to, yeah, you just want the edge. There we go. There we are. I'm sure that edge, there we are. That's the bit I was looking for. Got to be careful down in this area. You can't go poking and prodding down there too long and certainly too hard anyway, just because... But
super sensitive, isn't it?
Super sensitive. Sorry, about I with the mind of a child there. So so we're just gonna carry on.
That flew off my head.
It kind of popped in by halfway through. I was like, oh no, I can't say that. And it's yeah, we are children. So it's starting to come away really nicely. Just that last little dry bit. There we go. I'm not too concerned about the teeny tiny bits on the eardrum because for me, there's more risk going on and pressing against that eardrum just to get a teeny tiny bit like that off. Next time that patient has a bath or a shower, those bits are going to come out that ear, no problem.
That's huge.
Do you know what? I thought I was going to have to bigger rulers for that quarter of an inch there. It's probably not even a quarter, it was about an eighth, I think that was. So this is Taylor Green's patient. I'm going to be quiet and have a cup of tea now.
Yeah, just a well, as we said at the start of the video, it's a non-troublesome, just, you know, routine appointment. Patient came through, not having any issues at all. Obviously, you can see right down to the eardrum.
Yep.
Little sort of murky patch on the eardrum. Looks a little like tympanosclerosis. We do sometimes see that with patients that have had previous perforations, recurring infections. Can just, you know, sometimes be to do with age. Not quite as bright or dark as that, but sometimes you see little patches with, you know, more elderly patients. But yeah, I think this is a yearly appointment for this particular patient.
Maintenance.
Yeah, that's it. Just keeping on top of it, really, which is what we want everyone to do, really. Is keep on top of it. Don't leave it too long. It's difficult to say, really, because you don't know half the time when it is blocking up. Yeah. When we say don't leave it too long, you know, if you've had it done a couple of times, you usually kind of see a pattern to, like, sort of timing. Yeah. You know, if you've had it done like 3 or 4 times, you might start getting a build up every 6 months. So you'll know then to book an appointment for 6 months' time. Yeah,
a lot of people do that. They get, you do find people fall into a pattern.
Yeah.
Unless something drastic's happened in the meantime. Some people get it when they go on holiday. They might get a bit of movement of the wax in their ears or something like that. So yeah, that does happen. One thing I want to point out: somebody gave us a really snarky comment the other day about the fact they're going to unsubscribe because we're not doing any free videos anymore. We are. This is one of the free ones. So we do free videos 3 times a week. So you still get your videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's only members on Tuesday and Thursday. So you can choose to subscribe. Oh my gosh, subscribe to that or not. It's completely up to you.
Sorry.
Thanks, Pat. Sorry. Hurt me deeply, Taylor Green. It hurt me deeply, Taylor. No, I'm joking. I think we did say we do. If that's not enough for you, by all means unsubscribe. I was just in the mood that day. So what we can see is with this one now, this is actually, it looks like a straightforward wax removal. We have a lovely, lovely eardrum peel coming up on this one as well. Speaking of what's coming up, don't forget, if you stay tuned to the end of the video after me and Taylor have said Hoghood pies, I'm going to give up this voiceover lark. I can't do it anymore. There will also be a sneaky peek of what's coming in your next subscriber video as well, guys, so don't forget to stay tuned for that one if you're interested to see what's coming up on the next one as well.
Look at that consistency though.
Oh, but I know. Do you know what I mean? It's
horrendous.
It's like somebody's spread caramel or toffee over the ear canal wall. It's just not budging at all. It's just, you know, in fairness, looking back on it now, I could have put a bit of olive oil in there, I suppose, to chivvy that along a little bit. But I wanted to try and keep it whole because I can see it's this ring, and I think it's all connected together. So I wanted that little bit of a ring to come away. Oh, it's nearly there. Let's have a little look. Oh, is it going to go? No.
Yeah, we had. I've seen a couple of comments actually where some patients, some people have said, you know, why wouldn't you irrigate this? I mean, we don't really use irrigation that much.
No.
Depends on the time of year, really, but we only really tend to use irrigation if if we've got a very like wet, runny, and kind of, well, I wouldn't say sticky, but if it's just coated everywhere, it's
mushy.
Yeah,
mushy waxes. That's what you tend to use it for.
It takes 10 seconds with irrigation, but could take 25 minutes with suction. So it's only that type of consistency we usually. Oh, look at this peeling away.
Look at that. Watch this now, right? You ready?
I'm watching.
You're watching. I'm watching as well. I'm going to lead in.
So you're like one of those people when you're watching a movie. What's
this? It's going to go. It's going to go. What's that meme with Leonardo DiCaprio? It's like, what's it? That one. Can't remember what it is. Yeah, that's the one. So it's, yeah, I thought this was just going to be this little bit of wax, maybe a little bit of dry skin. But look at this piece at the top of the canal, right? In a second. I've warned you now. Watch now. You ready? You watch it? Watch. Don't look away. Watch. There you go. You're always talking to them. You're right. But look at this now. Watch. Yeah, it's going, guys. Look, see. Told you to watch, didn't I? Told you. Look, I've come out to.
The eardrum, isn't it?
I think it might be. I can't quite remember. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that go.
Wow.
We're going. There it is, off the top of the eardrum. Oh, it's going. Look at that, spinning down the drum.
You love those as well.
I love an eardrum peel. Oh my word, I love an eardrum peel. Oh, you go. Now I put the olive oil in. Just for this last bit. After I've taken all the worst bits out. Yeah, there you go. A bit of olive oil got in there. It was just basic. I didn't want this to clarinet. I find that sometimes by putting the oil on top of the dry skin, it helps to minimise any clarineting. Yeah, that's all I'm doing is just taking a little bit of excess oil out. And I think I tidy this bit up. There you go. I think I have a go anyway. Just taking a little bits off the edge, but it's so sticky it doesn't want to come away. There we go. Now, with somebody with that kind of problem, with that really dry skin like that, definitely olive oil makes a difference. Yeah. There you go. I definitely use olive oil. So, 15, 16 of an inch.
2.5 centimeters.
Guys.
2.5.
After we say our goodbyes, check out what's coming up next time at Audiology Associates. But thank you very much for watching our video today. If you do enjoy the videos, you can always like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for us. That would be absolutely fantastic. If you thoroughly enjoy the videos, you can always consider becoming members of the channel. You get 2 more videos every single week as well. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. And myself and the lovely Mr. Taylor Green will see you again real soon. Or even sooner if you stay on for the what's coming up next. Bye, everyone. A bit of a recurring theme in this one as well, guys. We've got lots of hard plugs coming up. I think there are 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos for you in this one as well. Yeah. Squeaky clean.
That's perfect. That's a textbook eardrum.
That's a textbook eardrum, that is, dudes.
If you want the perfect eardrum, that will come up.
Yeah, you'll have a picture of me and Taylor Green pointing to one of that. It's got a Billy the Kid kind of Smith & Wesson sort of thing going on. Yeah. It's like you with your tools. Got a rose inserter on one side, right hook in the other. Look, see, there he is.
I know what to use.